What is up, guys? This is your boy Rex and I'm back again with another video. So in today's video I just want to do a market breakdown on Usdcad. As you all know, when we analyze we start on a higher time frame. So today I'm going to start on a weekly time frame. So as you can see my chart there, we are having Usdcad and we have this high over here. We have this high here, and we all can see that this holds as a strong high because we didn't have a proper breakout here. We didn't have a proper breakout here. Then market came back here to create what equal highs, and we had this drop. Then market came back on the same level to create what triple top. Then as you can see now the market is starting to do what? To drop. So now I'm gonna just draw my horizontal ray over here. Just gonna draw my horizontal ray over here. Then I'm gonna use this low here. I'm gonna use this low here because this one is already taken out, but also we didn't have that proper breakout as well on that low. But I'm gonna use this one here. I'm gonna be targeting this low. Yeah. Then now we're done on a weekly time frame. Let's go on a daily time frame. This is our daily time frame, as you can see over here. Then looking at the market, you can see that we had this market went to the upside. We had this consolidation here, then went to the upside. Then we had this drop. Now the market starting to do what? To consolidate. It's starting to consolidate. Maybe before giving us that actual sell to the downside. This is what we have on a daily time frame. As well, we had that beautiful value area here. As you can see, we had that beautiful value area over there. After that, the market came back to give us what? A market psychology. Yeah, market psychology. I know some of you were expecting for the market to continue to the upside. You are not wrong. But as you all know that when you're done analyzing and you get your setup, you don't just enter, you wait for proper confirmations. So we as Falcon traders, we know that the market might break here, might break here and create a my psychology before committing to the downside. So as you can see, we had this breakout here. Then after that, the market went down. We're expecting a flag or a correction or a bear flag confirming sells, but we didn't get any of those. The market kept on breaking, came back, kept on breaking. But if you go to the smaller time frame like 4 hour or 1 hour, you'll see those confirmations. So even here we had this structure. Let me draw my trend lines here. We have this structure, something like a reversal channel. We had something like this. So yeah, we didn't get a detach at the top, but you can see that we had something like a head and shoulder inside that channel, something like a head and shoulder, not really a head and shoulder, something like a head and shoulder, something like this. Then we had that drop. So I'm not gonna explain every details because this is a market breakdown, so I'll explain later what's gonna happen, or maybe on a second video. Then now we are done on our daily time frame. Also, I'm gonna use this low here because this one is already taken out. Then this is the low that I'm targeting here. This is the low that I'm targeting here. Then let's go to the 4-hour time frame. On the 4-hour time frame, you can see that this low here. Let me fix. Okay. On a 4-hour time frame, there is this low here. There's this low that I'm targeting here. As you can see, since the market created that low, it was never tested. The market came here, but we left the gap here, left the gap. Then now the market seems like gonna reverse, leaving this gap. Let's undo everything. Then now when we dive deep, you can see that you are having this value error of hours here. We have this value error of hours, and you can see that we have a gap here. You can see that we didn't have a proper touch on that previous higher low there. Then we wanted to see the market to break, creating a nice psychology and come back and give us something like a flag before committing to the what? To the downside. Then that's why now I'm looking for the market to do what? I'm looking for the market to go to the upside, to take this previous higher low, create a nice psychology, or grab that liquidity before going to the downside. That's my aim on this side. Then I can see that the market already break here. We break here. Now let me fix everything now. We had a breakout here. Then the market now you can start is retesting that previous broken structure. Looking forward for the price to commit and go to the what? To the upside. To commit and go to the upside. Now let's go to the 1-hour time frame. On an hourly time frame, that's when you get to see a clear test and a clear structure. So I'm going to remove this and put my arrow. I'm going to put my arrow here. Then I'm going to put this. Something like this. So this looks like our looks like a two-touch continuations. So I'm not gonna take any trade yet because I understand that market or the price might wanna come back for the third time before committing. Might wanna come back for the third time before committing for the buys. So what I'm gonna do to be on the safe side, I'll do it for the market to break above and close, or I'm gonna set a limit, a buy stop here, and put my stop loss inside this structure, something like this, and target this high here at the top, and target this high there at the top. And target that high at the top on my hourly time frame. So this is what I have for today's video, guys. Hope you're gonna meet on another video. So please make sure that you hit that sub button. You also like this video, comment and share. Bye.